Alright guys, so in the next 10 minutes I'm going to show you exactly how to take your productions from basic to professional using external plugins inside Ableton. By the end of this video you'll not only understand what plugins actually are, but you'll also have one of the world's most powerful synths, Serum, fully installed, set up and ready to go. If you've ever listened to your favourite producers and wondered why do their sounds hit so much harder, this is it. This is the missing link, and don't worry, this is going to be super easy. You can literally follow along step by step with me and have everything ready in under 10 minutes. So let's jump straight in. First of all, I want to talk to you about what plugins are and why they're so useful, why you need them. So in Ableton, you've got your built-in instruments and effects, things like operator, analog, wavetable, EQ8, and all of that good stuff. One of the best reasons why Ableton's, #1 door on the market. But external plugins are third-party instruments or effects that you install separately, and they massively expand what you can do in Ableton. Think of it like this: if Ableton is your studio, plugins are the extra gear that you can add on to your setup. Using the right plugins is how you go from bedroom producer to label ready. Because let's be real, every big record that you hear in tech house, melodic house or deep house has some serious plugins behind it for sure. Now, the first plugin I recommend every producer starting with is Serum by Exfer Records. It's a wavetable synthesizer, which means you can literally build and shape your own sounds, from fat bass lines and plucky leads to lush pads and growly synths. The best part is you don't need to drop £200 up front for it either. You can get it on Splice just for $9.99 rent to own. So there's no interest on it. You just pay $9 a month until you own it, until you've paid it off. And it's called rent to own because you're renting it per month until you've paid it off. But if you do want to stop at any point, you're not locked in. You can just cancel it and you'll just have no further access to the Serum plugin. But if you do pay it all off, then it's yours forever, and that is what I suggest doing. That's also what I love about Splice, right? They make industry standard tools accessible to anyone, even if you're just starting out. So if I just show you how to do this, we want to go to our Splice. So if we open up Splice down here, what you can do is go under your library here and you can explore all the plugins that you've already downloaded within Splice. So my one is here, which you can install. And once you've installed it, you can then find it under plugins in Ableton. Or if you don't have it, you'll want to go onto the Splice website and search for it, and then just click the rent to own option. So if I just talk you through it, so you'll go to the browser Splice and then you can click on rent to own plugins, and there's tons of plugins that you can go through to actually rent to own, which makes it quite accessible. So you just want to log in, click on rent to own plugins, and then what you can do is go through all of these plugins on Splice which you can rent to own, and Serum will be there. So you'd click on Serum and you would have an option to purchase it there. Obviously I've already purchased it, so it's just saying your plugins. Once you've done that, make sure you download it following the instructions in Splice, and then under plugins, restart your Ableton. Under plugins you will see Serum. Okay, so you'll type in Serum and you can find Serum there. If you don't see it, just go to live settings, go to plugins here, and then just rescan. And what that does, once you've downloaded Serum onto your desktop and you've downloaded it the right way from Splice, it will rescan any plugins that you've recently downloaded, and then it will put them into your plugins folder in the browser section in Ableton. Okay, so then once you've got your Serum, you want to simply drag it into Ableton like so, and it's going to open up Serum. So let's make sure it's working. I'm just going to double click in the MIDI clip here and just draw in a note. So we've got a sound coming out. And then I'm going to select a preset by clicking this drop down here, clicking on factory, and then you've got all of these different presets where basically Serum has designed the sound for you. So you've got art presets, basses, bells, brasses, chords, drums, drum kits, pianos, guitar. You've got so many organs, pads, plucks, so many strings, synths. I'm just going to select one synth, the top preset here, and then I'm going to play that. Got a lot of CPU going on here, that's why you're getting that funny noise, because I'm recording this for you. But yeah, Serum is working. It is now playing Serum, the preset that we've picked, is playing that note that we've wrote in using this sound, and it sounds pretty cool because the presets are really good in Serum and you've got so many to choose from, so you've not got to worry about the sound of the notes that you're writing in anymore. You can quite easily use the instrument Serum to get any sound that you want. You can tweak all of these settings in here. I think in your beginner, earlier stages of music production, it is so easy to just go through all the presets that you like and select the ones that you like, that particular sound. But as you get more experience with sound design, you can then go in and tweak all of these little toggles to get the exact sound that you want, and not just using one of Serum's factory presets, which obviously a lot of people do have access to as well. But we get into sort of designing the sound in more advanced lessons and tweaking a lot of these controls. But at this present moment, you don't need to worry about how crazy and how intense this all looks. You just need to worry about the presets here and selecting the ones that you want. And that's how easy it is to get started with external plugins, especially Serum. This one plugin alone will completely change how your music sounds. You'll have more control, better quality, and the ability to create unique signature sounds that no one else has. This is the only plugin that I'm going to need you to get at this stage, because it has piano sounds, it has synth sounds, it has bass sounds, and those are the main sounds that we need to build out a full house track. If you are enjoying these lessons, please like and subscribe so I can keep giving you free lessons. Or if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis where I personally mentor you, I personally collaborate with you on a track, I personally get you signed to a great label and get you out to IB for playing out there too, then click the link in the description below to book in your free strategy call with us. But I'll see you in the next lesson.